consistently showing up and posting every single day, even when nobody was watching, even when nobody was coming into the restaurant. My friends I grew up with, they wasn't coming in to support me. There's people I went to school with that I talked to every single day for the whole time we was in school that still ain't never stepped foot in my restaurant to this day. When you do anything consistently, something has to change. Something has to change. What's good? I was graced with another day and another opportunity to be legendary. It's Legend Miv, and I'm back with another video. Staying down is one of the hardest things to do as a human being. And I say this because, do you know how fast your life could change? Like, not overnight, but the process of developing consistency is change within itself. Like, you gotta think about it. Being consistent is probably the absolute hardest thing to do in life. Like, think about how hard it is to do something for, let's just say, 7 days a week. Think about how hard it is to do something for 7 days in a row. Now, some of us can't even do something for 3 days in a row. Like, we say, oh, all right, for the next 3 days, I'm fasting. No fried foods, no sweets, no added sugar drinks. And we fold within 36 hours. Like, being consistent is literally, and I keep talking about this. I talked about this on previous videos as well. Being consistent is the hardest thing to do in life. So if we can master the art of consistency, we literally take control of our life. Until you can master being consistent, you do not have control over your life. Until you can master being disciplined, you do not have control over your life. I'm just saying. Because being disciplined has so much to do with every single area of life. Like being disciplined and being consistent. And for people who are in, I'm related to money because we all like money, right? For people who are in a different tax bracket than you, they only did a couple things different. One was being consistent. It sounds cliche, but that's literally it. Like, they only did a couple things different than you. And one was being consistent. You know what the other one is? Let's take a guess. Being disciplined. Consistency and discipline is the recipe for success. Like, don't feel like I'm at y'all, because I'm talking to myself too. We don't realize, man, how fast our life can change, how fast our situations can change. We don't even realize it because we so busy looking in the past and thinking about what we done been through and thinking about this and thinking about that. Man, stick to the plan. Keep stacking days. You keep stacking days of being consistent, and you're gonna look up and it's gonna be routine for you. Like, think about something that's routine for you, right? Think about something that's routine for you. I don't know what that is for you, but just think about something that you just do naturally, like every day you just do it. It might, or a bad habit. It might be biting your nails. Like, just think about something that's routine for you. And now, imagine if you made something that could potentially change your life part of your routine. Just imagine that. If you, okay, for my people with fitness goals, just imagine if you made working out and eating right routine. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just wake up, stretch, go to the gym, smoothie. And I did that every single day for 30 days straight. you're going to see a change in your body within them 30 days. You're going to feel different. You're going to look different. You're going to be stronger. Like, when you do anything consistently, something has to change. Something has to change. It's no way I can do something good consistently and nothing changes. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's the same thing with bad things. If you continue to eat McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and Whataburger and whatever else that you eat, if you ate that for 30 days straight, something's going to happen. Something's going to change. You're not going to look the same. You're not going to feel the same. So if consistency forces change. And like I said, the people that we got to relate it to money, because we all need finances to survive. Now, I'm not saying that money is just the end all be all, because it's not. And at the end of the day, money don't create happiness. I truly believe that. I'm a person who done been with it, I done been without it. Money do not create happiness. It don't at all. Money just moves people. It make people move. So I gotta relate this to money. The people who are in a different tax bracket than you, they only did one or two things different. And I promise you, they were consistent. We start stuff like, if you one of the people that start something and then you do it for 2 days, like me, and then you be like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Bro, duh, it ain't gonna work. You ain't do it long enough. What? You ain't do it long enough. It's not gonna work. You're right, it's not. You gave up too quick. You gotta keep stacking days, man. Keep stacking days. Keep stacking days. That's how you be great. And if you feel like I watch a lot of podcasts. All right, that's how I spend my time. I watch a lot of podcasts, right? And Nehemiah Davis is one of my favorite people to watch. Shout out to Neo, right? And he said this out of his own mouth. Now, I'm not pushing everybody to become an entrepreneur or nothing like that, or change your life, or if you feel like your life is great the way it is and you are content with that for the rest of your life, then so be it. But Neo said this. He said a couple things. One of the ones that stood out to me, because I'm an entrepreneur, he says you either become an entrepreneur or work or spend the rest of your life working for one. That's what Neo said. You either become an entrepreneur or you spend the rest of your life working for one, right? You either become consistent or you spend the rest of your life working for someone who is consistent. You either become disciplined on your own or work for someone who forces you to be disciplined. So you gonna make the choice yourself, or somebody else gonna make it for you. I don't know about y'all. I want to make my own choices. All right. I say this all the time. I had no choice but to be an entrepreneur. I'm a bad employee. Nobody is about to tell me when I can take my lunch break. Nobody is about to tell me my sister graduating, so I can't go to her graduation because I got to be at work from 9 to 5. Nobody is about to I don't really follow directions too well. So being employed was never going to work for me. I don't know if that's you. But what I can say is, and every good thing that I've accomplished in my life, from being an athlete to owning a restaurant, all I did was be consistent. And I always tell this story about me being in a restaurant, man. My first year in the restaurant, not even my first year, my first 11 months, because I closed on the 12th month and reopened, did a grand reopening. But my first 11 months in a restaurant, okay? I want y'all to hear this. I showed up every single day. There was not one day that I missed that restaurant was open. For my first 11 months, Don't start a business if you don't want to work. But this just goes back to consistency, right? For my first 11 months of business, I showed up every single day, no matter what. All right. I was open from 11 to 7, Tuesday through Friday. It was 11 to 7, right? Saturdays and Sundays we did breakfast. So Saturday breakfast started at 9 a.m. I had to get in and prep, so I'm there about 7:30. We didn't close till 11. So I'm there from 7:30. We close at 11, but you got to shut the kitchen down, break down, clean up. So I'm getting out of there about 12, right? 12, 12:30, give or take. Spin the block the next morning because we got breakfast. It's Sunday. I'm there at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I might have slept in a little bit. 7:30, 8 o'clock. And we closed at 7 o'clock. So that's another 12, 13-hour shift. We closed at 7. Got to clean the kitchen, break it down. Like, I was in there putting in work day in and day out. Some days, man, I have one person walk through the door. Some days I have 20 people walk through the door. Some days it was days where nobody walked through the door the entire day. But I consistently showed up every single day. I posted on the social media platforms every single day. I was determined to make that work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. I grew my restaurant's Instagram page by myself. I didn't pay no marketing company. I didn't do none of that, man. I grew my restaurant's Instagram page on my own. I started this page 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago. I grew this page on my own, man. I'm almost at 30,000. I'm almost at 30,000 followers. I don't know how to look at the exact follower count, but I just want to show y'all. I'm almost at 30,000 followers, man. If y'all can see this, Momo's Restaurant 216 on Instagram. I'm almost at 30,000 followers. I grew that page by consistently showing up and posting every single day, even when nobody was watching, even when nobody was coming into the restaurant, even when nobody else was reposting my food. My friends I grew up with, they wasn't coming in to support, man. There's people I went to school with that I talked to every single day for the whole time we was in school that still ain't never stepped foot in my restaurant to this day. Do I feel some type of way? Nah. And I'ma still show my support when they start their business. You know why? Because I'm not gonna let nobody change me. I ain't gonna let you change me. I'm a supporter. That's what I do. And I do it from the heart. Not because I need something from you or I want something from you. I'm gonna support people because that's what I do. I don't need you to try to, I don't need nothing from you. All right? I'm gonna support people because that's what I do. But best believe I know exactly who support me. I'm not saying I'm gonna go above and beyond for nobody else. I'm not saying none of that. All right, but you know what I'm saying, to people that I feel like your friends or even just people man, they should be supporting you no matter what. You go buy food anywhere else. How you ain't never stepped foot in my establishment that I like? And I don't take it personal, but just know, man, I built them walls myself. I repaired the floors myself. Man, I painted every wall in there myself. Like, I put in work in that place, man. So I'm not taking it personal that people don't support me, but at the same time, I know. But back to the topic, I had to get that off. Man, I showed up for myself every single day, no matter what. And it paid off. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant is not where I wanted to be. Of course, I'm still growing and we got another level that we getting ready to reach. But what I did do was create a platform, create a name, create a brand. Like, man, it's so many things I can say about just being consistent, man. But you gotta consistently show up for yourself when nobody else do. You cannot rely on somebody else to push your vision, to push your dreams. You can't expect nobody else to care about your vision or care about your dreams because that's not their job. At the end of the day, you got to make the decision to be disciplined. You got to be self-motivated. You got to want to be consistent. And it's not easy, man. Like I just told y'all, being consistent is the hardest thing in life to do. It's not easy. I'm still struggling with it as well. But we sharing this moment together. We sharing this journey together. So let's do it. Let's do it. Ain't nothing stopping us but ourselves. We holding ourselves back. Let's do it.